morning to you all. We are here for another segment of the Railbird Corner preview show where we detail winners and good horses for your money, good selections. Yes, this is a subsidiary of the Caymanas Punters Paradise platform. We are gonna start out with showing some real condolences to our past jockey O'Neill Malo Mullins. Yes, we are so sad here. It is grieving and all around people are in sorrows. It is so hard. We are having a real tough and bad time with this O'Neill Mullins situation. But God knows best, and we are looking forward to hearing some real justice here. Yes, we're gonna go straight into Muller's career. He started out riding in 2002, where he won 415 races. Was looking forward to his half a millennium. Yes, he would be at 500 in a while. He could make the mark. Still has some within him before he died. Yes, he is so jovial, Muller. He's a kind individual. Yes, I remember when he started out riding and he used to win with a horse named Tacoman. He even won the Gold Cup with Buzz Nightmare, and I can tell you, he is a good person. We are missing Malo now. At least since he died, we would have seen 3 or 4 or 5 amusing things with Mullins, even whether on the track while he's in a horseback, because he has some saying you have to laugh at times. He would be finished working and he group with the people and he would just come up with something. Muller is a good person to us here. Yes, we are really sorry about how Muller passed away. Yes, how he lost his life. And honestly, it is more than words can say. We are so grieving that sometimes we don't even know what to say. But it's a pleasure to get a chance to be on a platform like this and to show our gratitude and our condolences to him as our good O'Neill Mullins jockey here in the past. Yes, we're gonna go into our selections straight up, as we are here to give you some good selections and see if we can go 2 from 2 bankers like last week. We had that Firecracker and Ride All Day. We worked with Philip Fiani last week and we told you something that worked out. We told you that when a horse like Rocket Fire Seb is there with this 1-9 favorite and Bash did not select him as a banker or even as an individual first choice, you got to be careful, because something could be in the pipeline that is up against him so strong. And it played out. The tale was told. Yes, he got beat by H2O. Yes, so we're gonna go into our bankers, where we start out with bankers. We are gonna go to race number 3, horse number 7, Brenda Boy. And we took Brenda Boy maybe, and we are certain that we took him on his last 2 engagements as a banker. And we are believing that it could have been his last 3 times. But this time I am gonna take him with a good sense of confidence here. I think Jason DaCosta did not give him a gallop coming into the race when he raced the second to last time, and coming into the race he last ran into. I think he's now more athletic within himself, and he's nicely drawn on the outside where he's gonna be out in the clear. I know that Robert Aladdin can get him going and get him to the race, and I am gonna take him as a banker. If it's the last time I take him as a banker, I am gonna give him this last chance. So I'm gonna go with number 7, Brenda Boy, as my first banker on this program. Look for good strong competition from number 5, Mac and Rome, who I think is now race in within himself, and he is looking better also physically, and I think Mac and Rome is gonna give a fight. He's gonna be the one for Brenda Boy to catch in the end. Look for number 2, King Pie, who has a victory over Brenda Boy in his last win, but I think Brenda Boy is gonna be beating him again as he did when they last met after he beat Brenda Boy. So look for number 4, Train of Thought, to be the last but not least of the ones with who can give good contests, so who can contest well. So look for Brenda Boy to be our first banker here and be safe about it. Race 4, this is a back-to-back. Number 2, Sir Dan, is gonna be our next banker of 2, as we only have 2 on the program. We just have 2 bankers for the Reggae 6 this time, none for the Twilight. Sir Dan has been working well. Yes, he clocked a pretty nice work that is registered. I think 45.58. That is wonderful. So this Sir Dan seems as if he wants to race again. Legacy Hiles and Company right about now. Desert of Malibu and all those horses. Packed place. So this Sir Dan seemed to be a walk in the park. This one seems as if he's sent from heaven for us. We're gonna look for the closest one to come to him, not competition. The closest one to come to him is number 1, Tia Maria, his stable companion, who is not looking bad. She got beat by him by a mile in the workout, the exercise workout recently, but she can manage to beat the rest of these. Look for number 5, Communities, to be of some importance here, with Shane Ellis for trainer Oral Aiden. Now Oral Aiden this one is now running for the first time for Oral Aiden, as he used to be at Jason DaCosta's stable. Look for number 4, Infinity Star, to come challenging for the second, as the race will only be on for second with this Sir Dan around. So Sir Dan is our second banker of 2. We are thinking that Sir Dan is easy, but Brenda Boy is gonna take some consideration in some people's mind, so he's not the easy one of the 2. We're gonna go to our individual first choices. As you know, that's the next part of the program whenever we are doing our individual first choices. Race number 2, horse number 4, Alchemy of Soul. Yes, he is knocking at the door. Since he won, broke his maiden, he's knocking at the door. He ran pretty well. He lost no mark in defeat when he got a close beat to Pretty Perfect, who really was the favorite of that race. Yes, Pretty Perfect was the favorite of that race, and she had to work over time to beat this Alchemy of Souls. He's looking good at exercise. Robert Aladdin is rough and tough and could give him this good bustling ride, and I think I'm going to take him as my first individual first choice. Yes, the best bet is going to come from his stable companion Star Quest, who this one just seemed to be a match race between these 2, and I'm not going to go even further in previewing the other horses. The only thing I can say, you can look for Pretty Brown Thing to be of some worth for the trifecta, or this Flag of Victory number 6 could come in and get their head in for the 3rd. But I think it's a match race between Alchemy of Souls and Star Quest, and I'm gonna go with Alchemy of Souls there. Yes. My next individual first choice on the card is race number 7, horse number 7, Sweet Burn. Yes, and I'm gonna take Sweet Burn here. I know it's gonna be tight with her and Shine for me, who seem to have something in him. He is a little unruly, as you saw where he bolted with Joy Haynes, and he did show some negative tendency in his movements in the past, but he came around and is performing now. So we are gonna look forward to the good side of him and give him a chance to be a strong factor here and be of some good competition to this number 7, Sweet Burn, my choice. Yes, look for number 4, Girlie the Butcher, who got a close beat from Undeclared War, and last she was beaten closely with Tenika Wolf. Now she is gonna be partnered by Eric Arton, who I think is a little stronger here, but she will have to play second fiddle in this one to Sweet Burn. Last but not least, I'm gonna give number 9, Toby, this newcomer, a chance to show something, as she is not looking bad in the mornings. Yes, so Sweet Burn is my second individual first choice. My next individual first choice on the card is race number 10. This is my third and final individual first choice. Horse number 6, A Breath of Fresh Air. Yeah, race number 10, horse number 6, A Breath of Fresh Air, with D. Williams for trainer P. Lee. A Breath of Fresh Air got beaten close, almost won. It was so tight that some punters were saying they were robbed, because A Breath of Fresh Air did win and not come home to me. But as you saw it, come home to me, eventually got the victory there, and we have to settle with second for A Breath of Fresh Air, who could just go one better here. He came third on his last outing and did not do badly. This field is nicely set up for him. He's got speed and pace. He's gonna be comfortable here. 6 furlong could be what he's asking for, a little more relaxation. So A Breath of Fresh Air is taken with some grace here. Look for good runs from number 2, Adira, who came off a rest and landed a quite easy victory. She is good enough. She ran against the likes of Immeasurable Joy, Zulu Warrior, and so forth. Some horses who are now in overnight company. Look for number 3, Tiffany Blue, who ran a lackluster race and last, but she's good enough, capable enough to run good here. So look out for her to get closer here this time. Number 7, Playfair, who could be the strongest competition to this A Breath of Fresh Air. Playfair is coming off 2 seconds, knocking at the door, and is looking forward to get one better. So look for Playfair. Still looking good in the mornings. Radesh Roman is now on board. He's taking over from Ricardo Carr, so look for Playfair to do pretty well here. Number 11, last of the 4 good ones to compete against A Breath of Fresh Air, is number 11, Happy Force. Yes, Happy Force is gonna be in the mix, I know that. Yes, especially if he is showing that great interest. Yes, look for positive results to come from these selections I gave you just now, and I think we're gonna be on the winning side. We're gonna go straight into the final part of our segment, final part of our program, which is the Outsiders segment, and we are here to give you 2 good valuable outsiders. Here, race number 1, horse number 3, JJ Warrior. JJ Warrior got some support in his last 2 races, did not deliver, but I think amongst these he is gonna be a threat. He is gonna make a mark here. Yes, JJ Warrior can definitely compete against the likes of these, and I wish for you to give him a chance as an outsider here, or first outsider of two. JJ Warrior is gonna show some good speed, and he's gonna be in the mix, and he could be in the mix all around until the end. Yes, look for good runs from winning run from, as you know, we take our outsider. We try to give you the horse that have a good winning chance. So the first we're gonna go to horse number 4, Casual Peach, who ran well in her last 3 races, a second, a win, and a third. She is in good form, good nick at present, so look for her to be a real challenger here. Look for good competition from number 7, Ahmad Ali, who is always going to be comfortable when he is in a group of this nature. We are going to look for number 9, Last Dance, who is knocking, beating around, looking for a win. She's not running badly, so we are going to expect her to do great justice to herself with this Dane Mackenzie, who did not look bad above Rapola on his first win. Yes, look for number 2, Empress Nakela, who has been working and looking lively at exercise. Did come closer with a 4th on last, and she's looking good, and she may improve on that just about in this race. Yes, so look for JJ Warrior, our first outsider, to give us a good go at having a chance to getting in the mix with a good exotic outsider here. My next outsider on the card is gonna be another one who a lot of people is not gonna be fancying, and it is race number 6, horse number 6, Sensational Gold. Yes, Sensational Gold, as they rarely use Everton Miller on board. That's a good jockey, I know. If he has the strength to carry it out, he's gonna get a good execution from Everton Miller, because he's always a good jockey. Sensational Gold got a bad deal at the start and lost. He lost it at the start, and he did make up some grounds in the end, and I like the way he did that, and I'm looking forward to him to climb this uphill and get himself in the mix. Look for Sensational Gold, who is looking better in himself. He's looking good condition wise, and he seemed to be a horse that is on the sound side. He has his problem in the past, or his issues, but look for him to give a good account of himself in a tough race such as this. Yes, we are going to look for good runs from number 8, Justin Biden with Radish Roman, who is looking good for Lenny Shin. He's going to be, everything is to his liking here, and he's going to be one of the stronger factor here. Look for number 10, Surgeon, to be well in the mix. He's looking good at exercise, and I think this Surgeon is going to represent well and be one of the top 2 horses for this event. Number 3, She's My Hedge Fund. Yes, she has not seen claiming that much, so look for her to be effective in a good way, especially with this nice handicap that she's gonna go with. Yes, and last but not least, we are gonna give number 2, Papa Gray, a chance to get his head in the mix and be a factor here. Yes, those are my choices on the card. My 2 bankers are race number 3, as I recap my selections. Race number 3, horse number 7, Brenda Boy, is my first banker. My second banker of 2 bankers is race number 4, horse number 2, Sir Dan. My 3 individual first choices are race number 2, horse number 4, Alchemy of Souls. race number 7, horse number 7, Sweet Burn, and race number 10, horse number 6, A Breath of Fresh Air. Our 2 outsiders on the program is race number 1, horse number 3, JJ Warrior, and race number 6, horse number 6, Sensational Gold. That is where we gonna close off with our selections. We are gonna give a thumbs up to Buzzer in Port Royal. Big up yourself every time. Big up Rabat, the man who swim the horses at the beach. We are gonna big up Bookie, the man on the crutch. Yes, big up yourself, Bookie. And we are gonna big up our prolific Damian Lewis. Yes, that's one of our good viewer. We have some viewers to big up sometime to come. We're gonna big up our sponsorship team, Mr. Jeffrey Edwards from Connecticut, and we are gonna big up Mr. Joe Peterkin. Yes, that man who was affiliated to Green Gold Rush in the past. And last but not least, Faker. Yes, big up the Connecticut crew and big up all the crews in all the states, everywhere, New York, California, wherever the states are, Texas, whichever state you're at, just big up every time. Washington every time. Love you all. That is where we're taking it. We're asking you for the likes, the subscription, asking you to share it and get people on board, as this program is the program, the platform that gives the best information where analyzing is concerned. Our analysis is good to go. Thank you.